Hello, my name is Sebbi and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Wednesday, November 2nd, 2022. Today we need to update the whole of sports. Something amazing happened yesterday, but first I need to feed the cat. So let's rush downstairs and grab a fresh salmon. Let's go for salmon today. Salmon is good. Cat, I got your breakfast. Yes, you. I got your breakfast. Alright? Alright. Cat starts to purr. That's perfect. Let's step outside, admire the Halloween decorations, check the park, everything is still in order, enjoy the view to the, oh no, enjoy the view to the Enderman. Can I make this guy angry from here? No. Okay, this guy is stealing some dirt again, fantastic. Yeah, let's start the journey to the Hall of Sports and have a quick stop at the cabin and storage building to store away some of the things I still have in my inventory. There's another Enderman stealing my dirt. Everything as usual. So yeah, yesterday I ran. Hi. Yesterday I ran my second marathon. So yeah, not that much of a frequent marathon runner or so. Although I did lots of long runs lately for training for the second marathon. But yeah, haven't done the full distance more than once before. Now I'm a 2 times marathon runner, which I guess is cool. Where do I store bowls? Don't I have a place to store bowls? And yeah, it went. It was basically. I do have some suspicious stew, but am I having? Okay, maybe I just don't have bowls somewhere, or do I have bowls in here? No. Okay. Yeah. So everything was perfect. So this was really great. This was amazing. So super excited about this. And yeah, I did it. I completed my goal. I completed my sub 3-hour marathon goal. Really amazed by it. This is still unbelievable. It still feels so good. And it feels really good because my legs are tired, but the legs aren't tired as one would assume or so. So I notice it, but it's not like, okay, I can't walk anymore or going up or down the stairs in my apartment is a problem or anything like that. No, things are fine. I even went for a 5.5K run this morning. Very easy, of course, but still wanted to get the legs moving, wanted to get a recovery run in. I noticed this over the course of the last few weeks, that going on a easy run after a long run is really beneficial for my recovery, at least. So everyone might feel different about it, but to me it's really great to help the recovery of my legs. And so I did this today and felt good. Yeah, so I'm Enderman, why? Why do you have to place this block of dirt in the Hall of Sports exactly today? Why? Why do you have to do this? Ah, these guys. Okay. So, yeah, I of course was a little bit excited about the run. I selected yesterday because yesterday was a bank holiday, so free time and so on. Everything is great. Everything, so much time available and so on. And yeah, I was really excited and nervous about the run after having selected that date. I mean, if it would have not worked out yesterday, of course, then let's go for next day, next attempt or so. But you always, when you want to achieve something like this, you can't think like, okay, hopefully, if it does not work out, then okay, next time or so. It only works when you just say, okay, this is it, and there's no alternative. There's no way to make it shorter. No reason to end up earlier or so. No, it has to be that day. And yeah, I of course was nervous. I was more nervous or excited and uncertain because of the long runs I had before that. So in every long run something went wrong, and this of course resulted in the fact like, okay, what happens if yesterday one of these things that happened in the past would happen again or so. And yeah, this of course contributed to this also. My personal goal of running a specific time is something different to my normal endurance sports situation, where it's just about, no matter how long it takes, I finish the task. So with the time thingy, there was a completely new level of pressure, of goal, of challenge in it. This of course made it also much more stressful also. But yeah, the good thing about all those, let's call it, failures during the last few long runs was that, okay, I had to find a way to mentally deal with it, to be mentally strong. But at the same time, they provided me with so much valuable insight about what works good, what does not work so good for me, and what do I need to do to run successfully, and what should I avoid. And I think that I really managed to get everything, all those insights. I analyzed basically the data generated over the course of the long runs to really find out what I need to do. How do I need to pace myself? How do I need to go about it? How about the nutrition? When to take nutrition? How to handle everything during the run and so on. How to prepare myself for the run days before the run. What to eat, what not to eat, and so on. So there were so many important insights gained from those failed long runs. Well, there were no failures. I mean, I always exceeded 30 kilometers. So this is not a failure, but things happened during the run, or I was not feeling great during the run or so, where I then had to analyze and realize, okay, when I push too much early on, then 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 I might have struggles towards the end. So it was very important to, on the one hand, push myself. In the beginning, we had this longish discussion about race pace, pace strategy, and so on, and to gain some a good gap to the time I would have to run when I get tired towards the end, but then to scale a bit back, run at a more comfortable pace to save energy for the entire distance. This was basically one of the insights I gained from the last 30k run, where I just, well, I did not went for it. So it was not like I was pushing it like crazy. So I was just running at the pace that happened automatically. And there was, in the end, an average of 410 per kilometer, which was, of course, a little bit more of effort than my desired for. In the end, I would have needed 415 per kilometer. So there's already a big difference. And just this insight that, okay, I got really tired after those 30 kilometers. I need to pace myself a bit in the midst of the run and so on. What was an important insight. So yeah, I basically learned a lot, and at the same time I also, I guess I grew a little bit with the challenge. So I learned how to deal with those mental struggles, because it's all a mental game. It's sure the endurance, body, fatigue resistance, everything very important, but at the same time it's also how strong are you from a mental point of view. And yeah, I mean, there's another thing I guess I grew a little bit in over the course of the last week by really finding a way to say, okay, this bad things happened, but I learned from them. So this, I guess, was also good. And yeah, then also what was also good from this 130k long run, I noticed when I have to carry my own water, I, of course, it's doable, but it makes things so much harder, because I'm then carrying around at least 500 grams, if not more. And this will, of course, decline over time when I consume the water. But yeah, it's still energy wasted, basically. So I asked a friend if she could support me during the run, and she was cycling along all the time. And when I needed water or when I needed a gel, she handed me the water or the gel, and then I don't had to carry it around all the time. So this was also super helpful. This was really amazing, really outstanding. And yeah, then the run itself was really amazing. So at first, the first half of the run or so, it was really like, I was focusing on first getting in some faster kilometers. So I was counting, okay, got 1 fast kilometer, 2. The third one was maybe not that at the pace I wanted to have it. So I counted until I got to 10 kilometers of fast running, and then I settled in. As I looked at the splits after the run, this was fantastic. I had several kilometers later on that were exactly 4:13 for very consistent time. So 5k or so, just the exact same pace constantly. And this is great. This was amazing running. And yeah, it got a little bit tough around kilometer 30, 32, I guess. not really tough, but a little bit tough. Like I was starting to expect that my legs will start to hurt, that my legs will start to get exhausted, and I I was all the time there a little bit unsure. Shall I just continue with my pace? Shall I slow down a bit to save energy? I don't know. This was a little bit of a struggle thing, but as I got to kilometer 36, 37, and I still was not getting exhausted, some, I guess, adrenaline or so kicked in, and it kicked in good. So with every step, with every stride, I got more and more motivated. I got more and more excited. I got more and more happy. So it felt like I was flying in the end. So in the end, I had no effect of slowing down, no effect of getting tired or so. I was basically running constantly at the exact same pace. Well, of course, a little bit faster in the beginning, but not that much. And I did not slow down towards the end. And this was so amazing. And in the end, it really was like, hey, I was just happy for the last kilometers. I was really enjoying the last kilometers. And this was great. This was so great. This was really an amazing run. And yeah, so I'm super happy. I'm just happy how well everything worked, how all the training paid off, how everything worked according to the plan, and yeah, this was just fantastic. I think next time I have to continue talking about this or so. But yeah, so got it done. Got it done. So that's at the previous the previous distance, the previous PB. Let's exchange it. So marathon 42.2K in 2 hours, 56 minutes, and 34 seconds. That's fantastic. That's great. This is, wow. This is so overwhelming. Not, my goal was basically 2 hours 59 seconds, the worst case situation. But I'm well underneath this. I'm well below this time. So yeah, I'm just amazed. I'm really amazed by this result. Is so fantastic. And as said, I did not slow down. Everything was great. I'm not sure. I think we can also, because an ultra marathon is when you run more than marathon distance, and since I had to run to the basically my starting point, and I had to, in this case I was walking back, but still it was a constant movement. I would consider it is it is an ultra marathon, I would say. So let's also get this thing. So it was then what kind of ultra marathon was it? It's 45.92 kilometer ultra marathon in, I did it in, basically I completed this in 3 hours, 33 minutes and 2 seconds. So of course this is not a true ultra marathon, but I mean it's it's really a nice distance, and this is great. This is really amazing. So I then also need to update you. Oh no, point. Well, let's leave the. Okay, I'm not really consistent. Here I have point. They have decimal. I don't know. Let's exchange that one. So longest run is 45.92 kilometers. How do I do this? Or I say K. I think I have to find out a suitable way how to do this at best, but yeah. Yesterday was successful, I would say. Yesterday was really successful, and I'm so amazed. I feel like, okay, so much more is possible now after I got that time in, after I got this time, after all those thoughts in my mind. It was all about getting the sub 3 hour thing in. So I think I might have gone even faster, possibly gone faster, don't know. Because I'm still feeling so good, so this means there was still some energy left or so. But it was not the goal. It was just the goal to get a sub 3 hour marathon, and now after this goal is done, there's not really something like I definitely have to. I want to get this done or so. And this, I guess, this makes also things so much more. It opened so many possibilities and so on. So yeah, I'm really happy about this. I'm so amazed by it. Also, this time meant I had too fast, 2 sub 90-minute half marathons, which is also amazing when you think about this. So yeah, cool. That's great. I'm really amazed by this. This brings up the question, so what's next? Well, for this year, I'm not quite sure if this year has really something next coming up. I think the only thing I like to do this year is to get this sign to a sub 40-minute sign. I mean, I just have to remove 32 seconds and then I'm done with these 10K. I don't think that running a sub 40-minute 10K is a huge challenge or so, especially right as of right now. I'm really in good shape. I'm in ideal shape. Not today, not tomorrow, probably not for the rest of the week, maybe even not next week. We'll see about that one. But in general, I'm really right now in the perfect shape for this. So I guess whenever we will have suitable weather, so dry conditions. Speaking of the weather, it was a little bit warm on the warm end yesterday, so I was happy that my friend was with me and I had I'm not quite sure how much fits into that bottle. I think it's more than a liter. But yeah, I think it was more than a liter of water, and I'm quite sure I drank about a liter of water during the marathon. So this was good that I had more water with me than I thought I would initially need with those half a liter. But this was also good, and I think this was also super important to drink so much water during the run, especially because it was a little bit warmer, at least to me. So drinking enough water during the run, super important. Maybe this was also a thing that contributed to the fact that I was just so consistent that I did not get tired because I drank enough water. And I think this was also one of the lessons learned from the 130K run where I did not do that. So yeah, I think whenever there's suitable weather, dry conditions, good conditions, I will try to get the 10K under 40 minutes. This would be a nice, basically B goal. To A goal was this sub 3-hour marathon. Now this is done. Everything is done. Everything is great. But since I'm in this super good shape right now, I think getting this 10K would be also a nice thing. Yeah, this will be, I guess, one of the things. Then I do have one endurance challenge in mind, where I just like to give it a try. Maybe I will just do half of it or so, just to get a feeling for it, how it feels, how challenging it is. I will tell you more about it once things get a little bit more concrete. But yeah, this would be more out of... I think it's it sounds weird when I say it's just out of fun to go for an endurance challenge. But yeah, it's really just out of fun, just out of curiosity. How does it feel? And yeah, I guess that's then it for this year. I will, of course, try to keep up in good running form. Of course, I might end with 30K runs and above for now. Maybe I will just have long runs until 24 to 28K or so. So not really big distances, but distances from which I can easily increase again, because this was... I think this is now a topic for next Sunday, to reflect a little bit on the training and everything. So yeah, let's end off this episode and continue with the discussion next time. But yeah, I'm just happy. I'm super amazed. And so we are at the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will be joining me next time. Thank you so much for watching. Until then, my name is Sebbi. See you!